Hey there, English learners! Welcome back to Tales for Talking, where we learn English through engaging stories and interactive practice. Today we have a special episode that I think will really resonate with many of you. Before we dive in, if you're new here, our channel focuses on helping intermediate English learners become more fluent through storytelling, comprehensible input, and interactive practice. We use simple yet engaging stories to improve your listening skills, expand your vocabulary, and boost your confidence in English. Today's story is particularly special because it combines two powerful tools, storytelling and journaling. We'll follow Isabella's journey from stress and chaos to clarity and success, all through the power of keeping a journal. But this isn't just any story. It's packed with useful, everyday English expressions and practical vocabulary you can use right away. What makes this episode even more valuable is that after the story, we'll have our interactive session where you can practice speaking English by responding to questions about the story. Plus, I'll share some amazing tips about how you can use journaling to supercharge your English learning journey. Remember to grab your notebook because you'll want to write down some of the useful expressions we'll be covering today. And hey, speaking of notebooks, that ties in perfectly with our story. Are you ready to improve your English while discovering a life-changing habit? Let's get started with Isabella's story.
Isabella was extremely stressed. Her job was making her crazy, and her life was completely disorganized. She had so many problems, but couldn't find good ways to solve them. One day, her friend shared something interesting. He told her how keeping a diary had completely changed his life. He explained all the benefits of journaling, writing down your dreams, sharing your worries, planning your short and long-term goals, writing about your fears, and celebrating your achievements. He suggested making lists of tasks to stay organized and writing down 3 things to be grateful for each day. At first, Isabella wasn't convinced. She thought she was bad at writing and didn't enjoy it. But her friend was encouraging. Just write whatever comes to mind, he said. Put your thoughts on paper. The important thing is to start. So one day when work had been particularly stressful, Isabella decided to give it a try. It wasn't easy at first. She couldn't find the right words, but she started simple, writing, "I don't know what to write, probably because I'm so stressed." Step by step, it became easier. Soon, writing became her favorite way to release stress. These quiet moments alone, when she could express her feelings freely, helped her see her problems differently. She wasn't just expressing her feelings, she was finding better solutions to her problems. Writing down her goals helped her understand what was really important in her life. Journaling turned out to be exactly what she needed. And here's something extra helpful. If you're learning English, keeping a journal in English is a great way to improve your skills. When you write in English, you have to think in English and practice making proper sentences. Here's a useful tip. You can use AI language tools to check your writing and get feedback on your grammar and vocabulary. It's like having an English teacher available whenever you need one. Why not start your journal today? You'll improve both your life and your English at the same time.
Hey there, English learners! Today we're going to explore a really interesting story about Isabella and how journaling changed her life. Let me guide you through this story and help you understand some useful vocabulary and expressions. When we say Isabella was extremely stressed, this means she was feeling a lot of pressure and anxiety. We often use phrases like making her crazy to describe situations that cause frustration and stress. Notice how we use the continuous form making to show an ongoing effect. Let's pause here for a moment. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by stress? How do you usually deal with it? Take a moment to think about your answer. Here's how you might respond. When I feel stressed, I usually go for a walk, listen to music, talk to friends. Or, stress affects me by giving me headaches, making it hard to sleep. In the story, we see the phrase giving it a try. This is a common, casual way to say attempting something new. We also see step by step, which means gradually or little by little. Here's another question for you. What's the most effective method you've found to organize your thoughts? Think about it. You could answer, I find that making lists, using a calendar, talking to someone, helps me organize my thoughts. Did you notice the expression, put your thoughts on paper? This is a common way to say, write down what you're thinking. Similarly, express feelings freely means to share emotions without holding back. Now, let me ask you, if you were to start a journal today, what would be the first thing you'd write about? Take a moment to form your answer. A good response might be, I would write about my goals for the future, my current challenges, my daily experiences. The story mentions release stress. This means to let go of tension and anxiety. When something is exactly what she needed, it means it was the perfect solution to her problem. Now, I really want to encourage all of you to start journaling in English. Remember, you don't need to write perfectly. Start with simple sentences about your day, your feelings, or your goals. Use the vocabulary and grammar you know, and gradually challenge yourself to use new expressions you learn. You can use AI language tools to check your writing. It's like having a helpful teacher available 24/7. Even writing just 3 sentences a day can make a big difference in your English skills. Before we wrap up today's lesson, let me remind you how important it is to practice regularly. Journaling can help you improve both your written English and your ability to express your thoughts clearly. And hey, if you're enjoying these English lessons, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon to get notified about new lessons. Every week, we share new stories and tips to help you become more fluent in English. Remember, learning English is a journey, and just like Isabella discovered with journaling, Taking that first step is what matters most. See you in our next lesson. By the way, if you start journaling after watching this video, share your experience in the comments below. I'd love to hear how it's helping you improve your English. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Your support helps us create more content to help you on your English learning journey. Take care, everyone.